Sometimes the feeling of being different is not a burden, but a blessing in disguise. A quiet whisper from the universe telling you that your soul carries something rare, something sacred, something chosen. When you look around and feel like you don't quite fit in, when you sense that your thoughts, your emotions, your depth, your vision are not like everyone else's, it can make you question yourself. But what if that difference is the very proof that you were never meant to blend in? What if your soul was crafted with a purpose so extraordinary that the world around you cannot recognize it yet? There are people who walk through life following the same patterns, the same routines, the same expectations. But then there are souls like you, souls who feel deeply, who see beyond the obvious, who understand pain at a level most people cannot even comprehend, souls that carry a quiet fire inside them, a fire that refuses to die no matter how much darkness they face. The reason you feel different is because your journey is not ordinary. It is carved with divine intention, with a calling that only you can fulfill. Many chosen souls grow up feeling misplaced, misunderstood, or unseen, not because something is wrong with them, but because they are being shaped in silence, molded through trials, prepared through loneliness, and strengthened through experiences that others may never understand. You are not different by accident. You are different because life has chosen you to walk a path that demands more courage, more intuition, more resilience, and more heart than the path of an ordinary person. Those who are chosen often endure storms that seem unbearable, heartbreaks that feel endless, and struggles that appear unfair, yet they continue to rise, again and again, as if something within them refuses to let them give up. That something is your divine calling. It is your soul remembering who you truly are. It is your destiny pulling you forward even when you don't realize it. The universe hides its strongest warriors behind the appearance of misfits, dreamers, and outsiders. You feel different because you are being set apart, not pushed away. You walk alone at times because your path is sacred, not because you are unworthy. Every moment you felt like you didn't belong was actually life redirecting you toward where you do belong. Every time you felt disconnected from others, it was because your connection was meant to be with something higher, something purer, something divine. The chosen are not recognized by the world. They are recognized by their soul. They carry a light inside them that refuses to dim, no matter how much darkness surrounds them. They carry a knowing deep within that they are meant for something, even if they cannot articulate what it is. You may have spent years questioning why you feel everything so intensely. Why love hits you harder, why heartbreak breaks you deeper, why betrayal cuts sharper, why loneliness feels heavier, why hope shines brighter. But these emotions are not punishments, they are your wings. Your sensitivity is your power. Your empathy is your gift. Your intuition is your compass. There is a reason your heart notices what others ignore, why your spirit absorbs what others overlook, why your presence changes the energy of any room you enter. The chosen ones are not loud, they are felt. They are not always understood, but they are unforgettable. They carry a frequency that only awakened souls can recognize. Even when you doubt yourself, your purpose keeps moving within you, guiding you, nudging you, reminding you quietly that you are here to lift, heal, awaken, and transform, not just your life, but the lives of many. You may have wondered why your journey is harder than others, why you had to grow up faster, why you had to break repeatedly before finding strength, why you had to lose people you loved, why you had to fight battles that were never visible to anyone else. It is because chosen souls are refined through pain, elevated through silence, and transformed through struggle. Your tears were never signs of weakness. They were seeds watering your inner growth. Your doubts were not failures. They were the doorway to deeper faith. Everything you went through was preparing you for the life you are destined to live. Remember that diamonds are made under pressure, stars shine only in darkness, and chosen souls are shaped through adversity. The universe does not choose the strongest. It chooses those who are willing to rise, even when they are broken. And you have risen more times than you remember. That is why you are chosen. You were not selected because you are perfect. You were selected because you are willing to grow. You were not chosen because you have all the answers. You were chosen because you are willing to seek truth. You were not chosen because you never fall. You were chosen because you rise differently. You carry the type of strength that cannot be taught, only awakened. You carry the type of wisdom that cannot be learned, only remembered. You carry the type of heart that cannot be silenced, only guided. If you feel different, it's because your soul carries a mission, a message, a light far too powerful to fit into the ordinary world. You are meant to create new paths, not follow old ones. You are here to break generational cycles, raise the vibration of others, heal wounds you did not cause, and shine in places where others could not survive. Your presence itself is proof that the divine is working through you. Your life may feel like a story still unfolding, but every chapter, every heartbreak, every victory, every loss, every awakening, is leading you to the moment where everything will make sense. One day, you will look back and realize that the moments you felt the most different were the moments you were closest to your destiny. One day, the purpose behind your pain will become clear. One day, those who doubted you will understand. One day, you will step into your power fully and finally see that you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. You were meant to rise. You were meant to lead. You were meant to become the version of yourself that your soul has always known. If you feel different, it's because you were chosen, not by the world, but by the universe, by destiny, by the divine energy that flows through every part of your being. And when the time comes, the world will see what your soul has known all along. And maybe the reason you feel different is because your soul has lived through lifetimes of wisdom, carrying memories, instincts, and inner truths that others around you cannot comprehend. Sometimes you walk into a room and immediately sense energies, intentions, emotions that no one else notices, and it makes you wonder why you're built this way, why your heart feels so heavy at times, why your mind seems older than your age, why your spirit feels restless even when everything appears calm on the surface. But that restlessness is not a flaw. It is your soul trying to remind you that you were born for something greater, something meaningful, something transformative. Chosen souls often feel like they're running out of time, like they're meant to do something important, but they can't quite see the full picture yet. This inner tug isn't anxiety. It's destiny calling you forward. You may have experienced sudden transformations, unexpected breakthroughs, or powerful spiritual moments that shifted your entire understanding of life, moments that made you realize that you are connected to something far beyond the physical world. These awakenings are not common. They are signs that your spirit is aligning with its path. When you are chosen, the universe speaks to you in ways that others cannot understand, through intuition, synchronicities, dreams, signs, and inner knowing. You start to see meaning where others see coincidence, purpose where others see randomness, divine timing where others see delay. And only a chosen soul can recognize these messages, because only a chosen soul has the sensitivity and awareness to receive them. Your difference is not meant to isolate you. It is meant to elevate you. There are times when you feel like you are standing on the outside looking in, but that is because you were never meant to live inside the boundaries created by society, expectations, or other people's comfort zones. You weren't born to repeat old patterns. You were born to break them. You weren't made to follow the crowd. You were made to shift the direction of the crowd. You weren't meant to dim your light. You were meant to ignite the light in others. And deep down, you've always known this. Even in your darkest moments, you sense that something within you refuses to let you quit. Even when you felt invisible, you knew that your soul was seen by something much higher. Even when people underestimated you, something in your heart whispered, "Just wait." This whisper is not your imagination. It is your destiny speaking. Life has been preparing you quietly, molding you, sharpening you, strengthening you in ways you might not understand yet. The people who left you were never meant to stay because their presence would have limited your growth. The challenges you faced were not punishments, they were lessons. The loneliness you felt was not abandonment, it was initiation. Chosen souls often experience long periods of isolation because isolation is where transformation begins. It's where you shed old layers, heal old wounds, discover your true identity, and awaken to your inner power. Every dream you've held in your heart, no matter how impossible it seemed, was planted there deliberately. Chosen ones carry dreams that frighten them and inspire them at the same time because their dreams are bigger than their circumstances. You may have been surrounded by people who didn't understand your vision, who doubted your path, who questioned your choices, but that is because your dreams were never meant for them, they were meant for you. Your vision was given to you because you have the strength to bring it to life. Your soul is wired for purpose, and that purpose keeps pulling you forward. When you feel different, it is a sign that you are in alignment with a destiny that is greater than anything you've seen so far. One day, everything you feel will make sense. The heaviness, the intuition, the sensitivity, the longing, the strength, the resilience, the loneliness, the wisdom. None of it will be wasted. All of it is guiding you toward the moment where your fate meets your purpose and your soul finally recognizes itself fully. That moment is coming, and when it arrives, you will understand that being different was never your weakness. It was your greatest gift. You will rise into the identity you were always meant to claim, and the world will finally see the light you have carried all along. Because the truth is simple. If you feel different, it's because you were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to be the chosen one.